is to come and to pretend to give a response on behalf of the police to this House. Mr. Speaker, I think we have to find a way to avoid a member of parliament, whether he's chairman for security or whatever committee, to give a response on behalf of the police. Because we know, Mr. Speaker, there is so much that this member does not know. And when we are talking about security matters, we are talking about, most of the time, we are talking about loss of life. I have a case in mind, Mr. Speaker, of my constituency, where somebody was picked from Ginyang Market by police and has never been seen up to date. We've chosen not to ask because there is little you can get from the police. So when I hear the chairman here trying to give a response on behalf of the police, I feel for him. Because I believe that even what he's reading, he does not believe in it. He doesn't even have the facts.
You are not a spokesman, are you?
No, but Mr. Speaker, it is obvious that he doesn't even know what he's talking about. It is obvious, Mr. Speaker. I think, Mr. Speaker...
Be fair to your colleague. Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I don't want to be unfair to him, but I'm trying to paint a problem, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable...
that is very real in the country.
Member for Tiati.
Yes, sir.
We have given you an opportunity as member. Take your seat. You elect to file a question to the committee. The chairman of the committee or the chairperson of the committee will bring you an answer, however competent or incompetent. We have also given you an election to file questions for ministers to come and answer here, for you to grill them. The Minister for Security will be here next Wednesday. So it's entirely up to you and those who think like you to choose where to file your questions. Yes, Kamket.
Mr. Speaker, I want to add that even the Minister for Security is a civilian. Sometimes the statements he brings to this House, he is given stories that stories are jabber.
Order, Honorable Kamket.
I'm telling you, Mr. Speaker, this is the reality.
Are you telling the House that you want the IG and other policemen to come here and answer questions? Under what standing order?
Mr. Speaker, we have other agencies who come to this House, even in committee. We have to find a way of having those officers directly to respond to issues, either in plenary or in committee. Mr. Speaker, because the stories we are told, the security stories we are told, a member of parliament is given stories that he's not able to substantiate. We are not able to ask him subsequent questions. And these are questions that concern the lives of Kenyans, Mr. Speaker. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, Kainan.
Mr. Speaker, the Honorable Kamket, having worked in Parliament under the old Constitution, remembers when we used to have the government question time and answer time, when questions would be filed on the floor of the House, and you deal with substantive office holders. I think what right now is trying to imagine is how do we get out this conflicted system? And I think that's what BBI wanted to do. That is what NATCO report attempts to do. It's the high time that we think out of the box and face this challenge, because it's a constitutional problem. It's not the Speaker's problem. It's not your problem. It's not the problem of the chair of the committee. It's because of the system that we have. So it is the high time that we as members of this House think out of the box and bring back the glory of this House so that the real business of running government is transacted in this House by the elected representative of the people of Kenya. And that is parliamentary system, and that's what everybody is yearning for. So let's support that initiative to bring back power to this House through a parliamentary system.
Thank you. Before you respond to Kemei's request, Chairman, allow me to acknowledge in the Speaker's Gallery, Mumias Central Primary School from Mumias West, Kakamega. In the public gallery, we have Glorious Academy from Thika Town, Kiambu, Kapkwang School from Baringo, North Baringo, Kilel Stars Academy from Konoin, Bomet, Hoflo Junior Academy from Ainabkoi, Pasingishu, and Chepseon Complex from Kipkelion East, Kericho. On my behalf and on behalf of the House, we welcome the students, their teachers, and those accompanying them to the House of Parliament. Thank you. Tongoyo, go ahead and respond to Beatrice Kemei.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. But, Honorable Speaker, I don't want to belabor on what you have already ruled on. But, Honorable Speaker, just allow me to respectfully also weigh on what my brother had said. Our current standing orders are very clear on who responds to statement, to questions on behalf of members. But again, it's not limited to even the IG and the police officers appearing before the committees. And by then, we can have a session of interrogating issues that we need more deeper interrogation. So maybe, Honorable Speaker, the member may still have an opportunity, maybe through committee sessions. Honorable Speaker, on the issue of Honorable Kemei regarding the issue of the issue of gender-based violence, but maybe before, Honorable Speaker, just allow me, the Member of Parliament for Bura, you see, have just come to sit next to me. He's still having some issue on the response. And you remember we still have an unfinished business with the CS on appearance before the committee on several unresponded statements. And we'll probably consider having him appear if we get that opportunity.
May,
yes.
Then continue whispering to each other.
Yeah. So when he appears, you can still come before the committee. So on Kemei, she wanted to know regarding investigation into the escalating cases of gender-based violence in Kericho County. And I want to respond as well as Honorable Speaker, because I think she wanted the status of investigation into the reported femicide and GBV case in Kericho County, particularly the attack on Miss Mercy Chelagat and Miss Miriam Chelimo. And the report on the number of reported femicide cases between July, August, and April 2025. Honorable Speaker, Nicholas Koech reported at Jirimoni Police Station, VIDOB number 0621 of 2025 on the 20th April at around 9 hours. A reconciliation team arrived at his home from Lesirwa, Kipkelion village with intention to reconcile his daughter, Damaris, and her husband, Mr. David Kimtai. The two had a domestic dispute which had prompted Damaris to flee from her matrimonial home to her parents' home, David, who is the accused, and was accompanied by his kinsmen, Mr. Wilson Cheblagat and Pastor Samuel Mutai, while Nicholas was accompanied by his brother, Thomas Kibet Koech, and his son, Gilbert Cheboy. After the deliberation at around 15 hours, Damaris was invited to give her submission, and she declined to accompany her husband back to their matrimonial home. Enraged, David pulled out a knife from his jacket and stabbed her severely on the stomach. The accused also stabbed Gilbert on his abdomen after he attempted to restrain him. Their father, Nicholas, also sustained minor injuries, and neighbors who responded to the distress call subjected David to a mob injustice. All the injured persons, including the accused, were rushed to Kericho Referral Hospital. The accused was treated and discharged, while Damaris and her brother Gilbert were admitted and were later discharged. The investigating officers visited there and processed the scene, recovered a knife which was kept as an exhibit, and further recorded statement, while P3 forms were duly completed. And the accused was arrested on the 26th April and arraigned before Tamu law courts on grievous harm contrary to Section 234 of the Penal Code. He pleaded not guilty on both counts. The court released him on a bond of Kenya shilling 200,000 or a cash bail of 50,000. The case was fixed for routine mention and hearing on the 26th May this year and June 23rd, this year. The accused appeared before Tamu Law Court for a routine mention on the 26th of May. However, both complainant requested the presiding magistrate for the withdrawal of the case, having reconciled with the accused. The accused was subsequently acquitted and the case withdrawn under Section 204 of the Criminal Procedure Code on both accounts. Honorable Speaker, Bavin Serem, a nominated MCA, reported at the Grimoni police station via a mobile phone that Mr. Meshak Odida Juma assaulted his wife, Ms. Miriam Chelimo, on the night of the 2nd April this year at a Gate Point bar within Chirimo Trading Center following a domestic dispute on the 3rd April. The suspect took the victim to Jaramogi Oginga Referral Hospital for treatment, and unfortunately she succumbed to the injuries on the following day. Subsequently, police officers from the Kipkelion police station arrested Meshak Odida and booked him via OB 12-14-0425. Upon interrogation, he admitted that he had not reported the incident to the police, stating the funeral arrangements were already underway for a burial schedule on the 16th April, and our parents' home in Chesgot, Kunyak, within the Kipkelion sub-county. The suspect was presented before Kericho Law Court on the 15th April for custodial orders and was later arraigned for plea taking on the 23rd. Honorable Speaker, on the report of the number of reported femicide and GBV cases between the month of July and April this year, are stated as follows. On the number of the femicide, there were two cases reported, all pending before court. The rape cases were 9, 7 cases pending before the court. Gang rape cases were 3, all pending before the court. Sexual assaults are 2, all pending before the court. Defilement were 77. All cases, this is very alarming, cases are pending before the court. Attempted defilement are 2, accused convicted. Grievous harm are 3, all pending before the court. Honorable Speaker, all reported cases of femicide and gender-based violence in Kericho County has been thoroughly investigated, with several cases currently pending before the competent court of law, while others have already been concluded. The government remains fully committed to upholding the rule of law and ensuring the timely, impartial prosecution of all reported cases. Effort continues to be directed toward eliminating procedural delays, protecting the right of survivors, and holding perpetrators accountable through a victim-centered, right-based approach. And limited arrest, Honorable Speaker, prosecution in Kericho cases is subjected to the low level of community sensitization, which has resulted in the victim being prosecuted by members, pressurized by the members of the public to resolve cases privately with their perpetrators. The limited cooperation from the members of the public in assisting the police to trace, apprehend the suspect, many of whom go into hiding after committing the crime. Survivors of the GBV often face societal stigma and are blamed for their victimization, which deter the victims and the families from reporting the victims. I submit, Honorable Speaker, signed by the CS Interior, Honorable Kipchumar Murkomen. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Beatrice Kemei.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, and especially the fact that you considered my request, having stepped out to make sure that I'm comfortable to listen to the chairman. Yes. And Honorable Speaker, he has actually brought this and result or from the CS. But Honorable Speaker, it is actually unfortunate that cases are alarming and rising.
They are definitely alarming for a small county like Kericho. Yes.
Now, Honorable Speaker, I expected, even having come up with reasons why there's slow rate of prosecution and arrest, I expected to get the possible solutions from the CS. Having said this, I want to thank you, Honorable Speaker, that this campaign by the women leaders against GBV has actually yielded some small result. But I want to plead with our male counterparts to support us. If we don't get support from our male counterparts, we will not go far. So, Honorable Speaker, I wish you can say something out of that. Whenever we are in any function, because SGPV is not for women only, it affects everybody else, but the most affected are women, Honorable Speaker. So for these cases of Kericho, they are alarming and rising every day. And Honorable Speaker, I also want to add that court cases take very long, and that is why, and some of them decide to withdraw and even to reconcile, and some are forced for reconciliation. So, Honorable Speaker, I ask that all the stakeholders come together to make sure that these cases go down. And it is not only in Kericho, across the country. And you'll realize that social and economic factors are affected, or economic factors and political are affected by these social cases. So, Honorable Speaker, I ask that we go further than that. So for Chair, please get more results. How can we get possible solutions for this? It is not satisfactory, Honorable Speaker, and especially this lady who died, and then the husband did not even report, saying that I'm only planning for the funeral. So I am not happy, and every day they are asking, what do legislators say about these cases? So it is from here that we can speak for our people, and especially the poor. They have nothing to do. And Honorable Speaker, yesterday, while and Madam Speaker was holding brief for you, the case of the village elder was actually, the statement was answered. But Honorable Speaker, the issue that we have is that even families are not informed of where the case has reached. So I believe that the chair should go more further for that case. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Commissioner, you want to joyride on that? Go ahead.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I want to take the cue from my sister, the Honorable Countywoman MP for Kericho County. Honorable Speaker, this morning I attended a conference for all the CSOs and human rights organizations that are based in Nairobi, a network for human rights organizations. And Kericho County was actually flagged in the report that was exposed in that forum. There was a baseline research that was done, and Kericho County is alarmingly showing us very negative numbers. So even as the honorable member says that she's not satisfied with the response, I support her. Honorable Speaker, it's barely 2 years since we saw bodies of women mutilated being retrieved from a quarry in Nairobi. Honorable Speaker, you bear me witness, and the members in this house can bear me witness, that that case has never been resolved. The suspect suddenly escaped from a police cell, and nobody has ever come out to tell us what happened. How many bodies were left in there? How many bodies were retrieved? Who are they? Whose daughters? Whose sisters? Whose wives were they? So, Mr. Speaker, this issue of gender-based violence, femicide, and sexual assault is becoming very serious. Where I come from in Githunguri, Mr. Speaker, we have a new phenomenon of people who are coming in employed as workers, gardeners, shaba boys, and they are accosting elderly women, raping them, killing them, their own employers. And these are people, when you go to the police to follow the case, some of them have not even IDs. We don't know where they are coming from. Which country are they from? Mr. Speaker, I rise up as a woman supporting my sister from Kericho, asking you, Honorable Speaker, even as Mr. President support women of this house through the GBV budget that he gave us, it is not enough. We request you, Mr. Speaker, to lobby the men in this house, you as a father, you as a husband, Mr. Speaker, I beseech you. We need to see more than what we are seeing. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Kasheri.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. While we appreciate the gains that we have made in regards to women participation in society and their safety, we still have so much to be done, because we must approach these with a multi-agency approach. Honorable Speaker, the judiciary has launched an initiative to decentralize SGBV courts, but they require funding from this House to ensure that in every magistrate's court station, there is an SGBV court that specifically deals with those matters so that we can expedite such matters. When it comes to the DPP, Honorable Speaker, the investigative agency, the delays in court, and I speak these as an advocate of the High Court who has practiced and handled these matters continually, are mostly from a lack of